Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After podcast. And here we are, All Stars 11. We have made it to 11 full seasons, Ryan.
I know it's like I mentioned it during the draft. It's like a little hard to believe. This one kind of flew by just like because of our recording schedule. But yeah, we've been going at it hard. We've been keeping up with this for over 2 years now, with the Brantsteeles and everything. Ever since Winners at War ended and stuff, consistently like doing these and all that. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Like I really do think we have a strong cast from top to bottom here.
Definitely.
Okay, well let's get into it here. We might speed through a little bit because we just talked about pretty much every single one of these people like 20 minutes ago on our All Stars draft video. So if you want to get a more in-depth thing, maybe watch that as well. But yeah, let's start off here with Anne Boleyn, who has been a pretty solid performer on our Brantsteele all together. If she's able to do good enough here and make a spot on the All-Stars 12, she'll have done the full rotation of all the All-Stars in this series, which is a very impressive feat.
Yeah, not too many people can say they've done that. I'd say the only one that really like comes to mind is probably Catherine Newton from series 1.
Yeah, Catherine Newton and Regina George. Those are the two big names. There might be someone else who did it, but those are the ones that
really stick out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, she's definitely on there. There's another person on here who's hoping to do the same thing and make it to All Stars 12 as well to do the full thing. But we'll get to them a little later.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, with Anne, like, great performer. Yeah, so she goes pretty far, and like I'd say, yeah, and All-Star 10, like Joe mentioned in the last video, only one where she went out like kind of early-ish, but that's early for her in Australian Survivor, so like roughly would be the same place. So she's very consistent with getting close to the end.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, all it takes is her to manage to push herself through and get to that final three, because she always comes up just a little short from being able to make it there. And I think if she's able to get there, I think she has a good chance of potentially stealing a win from someone.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have he's honestly the big kind of character that I wanted for my all-star team, someone who's just going to have some fun moments or segments that we can have. If he goes out a little early, he's fine if he goes out early for me, but we got Danger Aaron from the Jackass franchise, so yeah, expect him to get into a lot of mischief and a lot of trouble.
He's definitely a goof. The thing that, other than making it pretty far in the game, also like totally misplaying an idol and picking fights with The Rock are like his crowning achievements.
Yeah, exactly.
In celebrities.
Yeah, it kept seeming like he was trying to film Jackass footage on Survivor, and that's not what they were wanting to do, but he kept trying to get into just some weird trouble or something and turn it into a bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it may not fly this time around.
Yeah, it's definitely tougher competition. Everyone here is usually serious about performing, except for our first All-Star batch. That's the only time the All-Stars didn't really come to play. But
yeah, that one we don't talk about that one.
Honestly, like because of how bad that All-Stars was, if All-Stars 2 like sucked really hard, we might not have kept doing All-Stars. Like that's a real fact.
It's really tough to say, because like All-Star seasons are always fun and everything. So I do think 2 in a row would have been tough.
They're fun now because we've had now a lot of great All-Stars, but it did not start off that way.
Definitely not.
Yes. Okay. So Danger Aaron, let's see if he can, actually play a serious game out here. Okay. Next up, we got Danny Mcrae, winner of the Survivor 41 versus 42. And yeah, he was a very strong player. Waited till like the final 5 immunities to just win out all of them, get himself to the end, and yeah, ends up taking it home. And
Yeah,
he's been great on pretty much every single Brantsteele. I think he may have had one bad performance, but that's
his
about
good
it.
outweighs it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, I mean, when you make it to the finale and his first season in the prediction one without, being vulnerable up until like final 5, it says a lot. Danny is a trooper. He's tough, and he's definitely going to need every ounce of strength for this one.
Yeah, I don't know if you can rely on winning challenges in this series because there's a lot of great challenge performers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Almost everyone on here has the chance of winning a challenge. So,
I agree. I agree.
okay. Next up, we got Francesca Hovie, obviously a former winner on our Brantsteeles. And yeah, overall good player. The record breakers, the season that she was on this last season. Get saved by Ozzy 3 times or 2 times, and then it's 1 time by Natalie, but 3 idol plays on her back to back to back.
Yeah.
Making it way further than she had any right to be. So here she
Yeah.
is.
And it's funny because like she didn't last much longer than, when people stop playing idols for her. Like she kind of went home pretty early after that. Yeah, Francesca does pretty well, though I will say we're doing this on Karamoan, right?
Yep. So she might have some bad memories of the
Bad
season.
juju. Bad juju.
Yep, but hopefully she's not the first boot. That would be tragic.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Survivor be cruel like that.
It'd definitely be cruel.
Okay, speaking of people who are cruel in the game of Survivor, we got Junko Enoshima, who is a force to be reckoned with on our Brantsteele. She's basically this series' Regina George. Like
Yeah.
she's already a 2-time winner after only playing 3 times. It took her 3 times to get that status, which is pretty nuts, honestly, because it took Parvati and Regina a few extra times to
Oh
get
yeah.
there. Yeah, and it was literally the 2 times she's been on an All-Star season, she's won. So she knows how to play an All-Star season. She knows how to get to the end. She knows how to win challenges. She knows how to manipulate people into doing what she wants. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now, whether or not the other tribe mates are going to assess that early or not,
Mhm.
it's always up in the air. I mean, both Regina and Parvati in the past, have gone further, and like that never was that big of an issue. But
Mhm.
I don't know. This All Stars 11, we have a lot of heavy hitters. They
Yeah.
may not want Junko around.
Yeah, we have seen a trend recently of the All Stars where winners have trouble making it further. Junko managed to be the only winner to make it into the jury section, and manages to win in All Stars 10. But there was a very anti-winner sentiment for both All Stars 9 and 10.
Captain America's elimination still haunts me to this day. Steve Rogers,
Yeah.
this is still haunts me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been brutal, but yeah, we'll see if Junko can we do actually have a decent amount of former winners on
Yeah,
here. So we might lose some winners early, but I think that there's a good chance that they can make it further and try to get rid of that sentiment a little bit.
we'll just have to see.
Mhm. Okay, next up we got Natalie Anderson from our record breaker season, who pretty much was Ozzy's partner in crime, the number 2 to Ozzy, but because Ozzy just had played such a great individual game. Natalie kind of gets overlooked there and ends up getting 0 votes at the finals. Even though, you know, she was a part of a lot of Ozzy's planning as well, but Ozzy just won all those challenges. He found 4 idols. Just on paper, everything was just better. So she gets a little overlooked, but nonetheless, if Ozzy went home, I do think that she would have had a good chance to win that season.
Yeah. It's always tough to say. I don't. It's yeah. Natalie has to be honest, looking back at that season in general, it's hard to like, especially since I haven't like rewatched it yet, because it's not out yet.
Yeah.
When we're recording this for the peeps at home, you know, like from memory and stuff, it's really hard to like remember what all went down during it, because like Ozzy was just like doing crazy stuff. Like the things that were like very prominent in my mind were the brutal like Bob went home first, Francesca gets like 3 idols played on her, and then Ozzy just dominating all the immunity challenges.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me, like that Honesty Alliance that ends up kind of making it so far. Like to me, they were the stars of it. I can't remember if you got anyone else from. Oh yeah, you got Shan as well. But yeah, I definitely feel like Ozzy. It was the Ozzy show. Like that was like when we look back at record breakers, we're gonna think Ozzy from that season.
Exactly.
Okay, next up, we got someone who also made it to the end, who honestly plays a pretty good game. Gets honestly, like I really thought he was getting the winner at it. He was getting so much good content for such a large portion of the game. But Danny Mcrae just had such a great end game that it ends up not mattering, and Roxroy gets second place. But yeah, we almost had Roxroy Bailey win our Survivor 41 versus 42 simulator.
I mean, now that he's back, you know, there's always that possibility that he actually does it.
Yeah.
It's going to be funny because when we were talking earlier about Danger Aaron and people not wanting to put up with his crap, my mind immediately went to Roxroy because I'm like, he is a very strict parental figure around camp. And so like I don't think he's gonna appreciate Aaron's little shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna want people to work hard around camp, and not go off and try to get the producers and everything to film weird things of him like jumping out of trees or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's Roxroy. Somehow had a really great standout season somehow, but we'll see if he can kind of keep it going.
We'll see.
Okay, next up we got, in my opinion, the best player from our anime Survivor season. We got Shiho Sawaragi. Now, fun fact, since we filmed the anime season, this is the first anime that has made me read the manga. I have now. I'm now caught up on the manga, so I now know way more about her than I did previously. Because before, I thought she was kind of a villain. Like they were kind of hinting her towards being a villain. She's actually just the very honest. She almost like can't lie kind of person.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, she actually gets pretty easily manipulated by people in the anime. So very, very interesting. Also, she becomes like the main character of the anime near the ends. She suddenly the perspective shifts to her being the main character. Very, very weird, but yeah, Shiho. But yeah, plays a great game. Gets advantage getting out in anime.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see how she does, especially now that I know more about her now, to see if she holds up to her previous game.
Yeah. I think also this time around, because Karamoan is not a very twist heavy season, so there shouldn't be too much in that regard to kind of get in her way, quote unquote.
Yeah, exactly. We should not see an advantage get in. I don't believe that is possible at this
No.
stage of Survivor. I think it takes till like 33, 34 when that becomes potential.
Yeah. 34 definitely, since that's what happens to Suri.
Yeah,
33, I think so,
I
because
think
they
it
did.
can.
Yeah, because they did. There is the legacy.
Yeah,
There's the three tribal, or the three different tribes, and then
yeah,
there's the merge.
yeah. So
So yeah,
if everyone manages to kind of hold on to the idols till final six and
yeah,
play it, yeah, it's possible, especially with an immunity. Someone wins the immunity.
yeah.
So yeah.
So she doesn't have to worry about it this time around. So that could be something that pushes her over the edge to that victory. However, like we keep saying, very, very stacked cast.
Exactly. And she's going to be going up against Junko Enoshima, who I'm excited to see if they end up becoming allies or rivals, because I think she wants to kind of take over that, strong female character for the series. But, she's got to face Junko first.
True. That's not going to be easy either.
Exactly. Okay, next up from our anime season and from Food Wars, we got Soma Yukihira, who plays a very strong game, pretty much just a solid all-around game for the entire season. But ends up facing off against two very strong players at the end as well. Very stacked final three. And just the votes are just so skewered in a way that it just kind of prevented him from being able to have a chance to win. So he ends up casting the final votes towards Seto Kaiba.
Yeah. I would say like he was definitely a big protagonist throughout it. If memory serves me right, Roshi kind of took him under his wing for a little bit as well.
Yep.
I don't know. It would be funny if Danger Aaron kind of becomes the Roshi.
That would be hilarious. Honestly, like, no one should get rid of Aaron. He is the perfect person to take to the end of this game. Like, if you want to find an alliance member who you're okay with going to the end with, choose Aaron.
Definitely a goat. Definitely a goat.
Yeah, exactly. But played an all around solid game. Definitely could have won if just the votes weren't as skewered, I think, in three different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, and lastly, we got another person who makes it to the end of celebrities. We got Steph Curry, who, we were talking trash on him midway through the game. He wasn't doing anything. We didn't really see any moves. And then he just goes off, wins immunities, finds idols, puts himself into fire, plays really strong, but, it was too little too late. And he was also up against Vladimir Zelensky, who, let's just be honest, he could be anyone in a final three.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Not like I do like athletes or like challenge beasts and stuff, and he is definitely that. And yeah, he has a lot of potential this time around. But now that people know that he has this strength to him, as well as like game wise and challenge wise, is that going to help or hinder his game this time around?
Yeah, I could definitely see him having some trouble early on. Maybe after like 4 or 5 immunities in, for them just to target him and be like, okay, we don't need the physical guys now.
Yeah, we'll see. Definitely see.
Okay, let's now move on to your tribe.
All right. So first up, we got Evie Jagoda, and basically their performance in Survivor All Stars 10 was what brought them back. Also made an appearance in 41 versus 42. I think both of which, was merit enough to bring them back for All Stars 11.
I'm excited. I'm always happy when Evie is able to grace our screen. Definitely a strong player. So yeah, this should be good.
Yeah. right. Next up, we got Hanji Zoe, and they came in second place. They were so close to winning, but Kaiba was like, "No, I'm the best." And Soma voted for Kaiba instead of Hanji. Where Hanji, out of the three, I would say I like Kaiba. He's a fun he's not necessarily a villain. I would say he is chaotic neutral in that show. He kind of does his own thing.
Mhm.
But Hanji was the best, I would say, out of the three, in my opinion. Though
Yeah.
Soma did play a really stellar game as well.
Yeah, I thought Hanji was winning the game. I really Kaiba was a shock winner. I think we should be honest. Like Kaiba winning was not what we expected to be the outcome. Like he going in, he was like the third option in my opinion. Like I really did think it was Hanji. Yukihira might be able to like sneak in the victory like in a very close vote, and then Kaiba's like, no one's going to vote for him. He's too self-focused. Like he doesn't care about anyone else. He was kind of playing a game just for him. But it turns out in that anime season, that's what they valued, or at least enough vote splits between, I think, Yukihira and Hanji, and the self-preservation people who like that play style ends up actually just barely taking over the win there.
Yeah. It's tough to say what they're thinking. But Hanji's back. We can definitely take revenge on Kaiba this time around. Or they end up on the same tribe as Soma. Maybe get some revenge there. Though Hanji isn't really the type to get revenge unless it's very, very much warranted. Mm-hmm. It's a game, and any reason to get someone out is usually a good reason.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, also from Anime Survivor, we got Lloyd Folger, and he is someone where he did all right in the anime one, but it's just cards didn't really work out for him. He lost his number one, and yeah, I feel like he is a smart player, and he has to come back at least, this time around to kind of redeem himself.
Yeah.
In that regard. Not that he did bad. It was just I know he's capable of more.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, Shiho managed to kind of convince Lloyd to turn on Anya, and Lloyd regrets it and then tries to get his own army against Shiho, and loses that battle to Shiho. So Lloyd ends up going out at 9th place. But yeah, all it took was maybe one more person that he could have flipped. And he really could be going into this as one of the top players.
Could have. Like I keep saying, what if scenarios of Survivor? But he has a second chance this time around, and I'm hoping good things. I'm really hoping good things.
Yeah, exactly. Caramelin does take a bit for you to get to the merge phase, so he definitely gotta earn it.
Stick it out. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next up, speaking of someone who has stuck it out, we have Lydia Meredith, and she's someone where definitely made it super far in Australian Survivor for All Stars 10, which always speaks volumes. And she's been kind of a mainstay on our channel when it comes to All Star seasons and stuff like that ever since the prediction. So yeah, it's fun to have her around. Interesting though, she's not with Hai this time.
Yeah, that was the dynamic duo that made her last 2 appearances so much more fun, I think, was their relationship. So I wonder how she's going to do without having that Brantsteele relationship that we have.
It could be it could go any number of ways. It could be hilarious where, now Hai's not there, she's the first boot, or without Hai, she's just automatically number one.
Yeah, who knows? But all I know is that the 2 seasons that she's been on, she was the best overall character, I think, for entertainment value. So yeah, definitely deserving of the spots.
Agreed. All right, next up, we got Ozzy Luce, and he was a guaranteed to come back, just because he won every single individual immunity challenge in a season and won as well. Both of those things, it's like, if that isn't worthy of an all-star, what is? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just like, you know, the stuff that's on paper, not to mention, you know, his idol plays or like his alliances and whatnot.
Yeah. 4 idols he found that season.
Which is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. It was a strong showing. He came out to play. He was like, hey, I finally made it to the merge. I'm gonna play because I checked his best performance was in our fan versus our fan favorite season, where he was the last pre-jury member. He just barely missed out on the merge in that season, so he finally made it there, and he popped off.
Oh yeah, and like good for him too, because like when you think about it, Ozzy is a very popular contestant, and like granted that doesn't always like evaluate, or that doesn't always mean there's plenty of like popular people that we haven't like used as much and whatnot, but the fact that like Ozzy, who's known for being like, you know, really dominant in challenges and stuff, has done very lackluster up until this point. So it was kind of cool to be like, and also have that like little redemption story as well.
Yeah, exactly. He really took that chance and opportunity and ran with it. So he was one of those people who was kind of floating around like, do we ever really use him again? Because he just had played so bad. He got medevaced twice.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't providing much to it, but he finally got his season. So good for Ozzy.
Good for Ozzy. All right. Next up, we got the winner of Anime Survivor. We have Seto Kaiba. One of the great things about his win, he was a last minute addition, and you know, very much out for himself, very much you know, how he is in the anime is how he was in Survivor, and that ended up getting him the W.
We had talked about him a little bit with the other people around him, but you know, he plays for himself. He was very calculating and playing for himself and making sure that he gets to see another day pretty much every time, even though it seemed like he kept rubbing everyone the wrong way. Everyone just kept seeming like they didn't like him. They didn't want to be a part of any alliances he was doing. But yeah, somehow he managed to get to the end, and he must have had a great final tribal council speech. Like it had to have been one of the best of all time to secure him that win.
Especially because not only he's a shithead, he's a millionaire shithead as well.
Yeah,
billionaire, basically.
I wonder if he did what he did in the anime, and he was just like, "I'll throw myself in the fire if you don't vote for me."
Yeah. That's a possibility, or you know, I don't know why, you know, Brantsteele only gets us so much info on, you know, the reasoning behind stuff. It's like theater of the mind, and we have to justify it. Though this was probably one of the harder things we had to justify.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always weird when an unexpected person ends up winning, especially against other people who it seemed were very likely winner candidates.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Next up, we got Shan Smith. She's on here for 4142 placement and stuff. I like Shan. She's a very interesting like villain in the show and everything. And she also has done pretty well in our Brantsteeles, usually making it pretty far. And so, yeah, felt like I gotta bring her back.
Nice. Yeah. Done pretty well in our Brantsteeles before as well. Usually making it pretty far, going out at fire in this last one. But yeah, let's see if she can keep it up.
All right. Next up, we have someone who's kind of been very prominent on our all-star seasons. We have Toshiko Kishida, and you know, originally starting back for one for the history books, way back when, and you know, has made it pretty far, has always been like someone to look out for in each of our all-star seasons, even in her original season. And I feel like her last time was her best time, like maybe not in like placing or whatnot, but like gameplay wise. And now, she's back, and it's tough competition, but Toshiko knows how to
Yeah,
go.
well, interesting that you said placement wise, because she's gotten third place every single time she's played, I believe.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, I guess because she wasn't in the finale, like because Australian Survivor is the final two. That's what.
Yeah. So she goes out at final 3 still, but technically gets third place.
Yeah.
So yeah, she has this weird history right now with the number 3 on Survivor. So hopefully she's able to, maybe make it a little further. Maybe she's able to actually, break that mold. But she's another person. If she does well enough here and gets brought back for All Stars 12, she'll have done the cycle.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's 3 players have that potential. It's Toshiko or Junko. Those are the 3 I'm really watching to see if they impress us.
We'll see. We'll definitely see.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have from Celebrity Survivors, Heroes versus Villains. We have Vanessa Bayer, and she basically earns the spot, one for being pretty nice and like decent like social game, but her biggest claim to fame is her idol play against The Rock and taking him out. And so just felt like she needed to come back and see how she fares in an all-star season.
Yeah, she was on my list, so I would have picked her if you had not picked her, because she did play a very good game. Just came out as the top candidate way too early to win the season, and everyone and it was in a way that everyone knew she was like the top candidate because of that idol play. And ends up going home, but if she can just kind of stay a little under the radar a little further and then have that big play at like final 6 or 5, I think she could be a force to be reckoned with.
Agreed. Who knows this time around? Very stacked, and like people know now her gameplay. However, there's a lot of big fish this season, so maybe she can float under the radar for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that should definitely be her gameplay until like the finale.
Yeah. All right, and last but certainly not least, we got Vladimir Zelensky from Survivor Celebrities, Heroes versus Villains, and was the winner of that. Great guy in the game, and was rooting for him just because everything that has happened with Ukraine, and then the fact that he ended up winning that season, super great. And so really good social game. Did he win any challenges on his own, or?
I can't remember. Because it would have to been early in the season because Steph Curry ends up winning a lot of them near the end. Yeah.
Regardless of that, very good player, strategic and very sociable.
Overall, just a solid game. And I've said before, if he makes it to the end, I just don't see anyone beating him, even if they play like a great game. Like Ozzy could play the same game against and make it to the end against Vladimir. I still think Vladimir wins that.
Yeah, that's a fair argument.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see who do you think are your favorites on your tribe?
They're pretty much all of them are in like some way, shape, and form. However, I would say like the people I would like to see to win. I would love to see Lloyd make it far and win. Toshiko, kind of like because she's been on her channel so often to like squeeze one out. And then also I'm kind of rooting for him. I hope he doesn't go too early because he's like, I'd say like the biggest villain on the tribe, Kaiba.
I'd probably have to say I'm rooting for Lloyd as well. And Toshiko and Lydia as well. I like to see them make it far. I definitely like Lydia as a character so far of Brantsteele, and Toshiko has just been so close. I want to see her. And it would also, even if she ends up getting third again, like that would be hilarious if somehow she gets third.
We'll see. It is her third All-Star season, so could be good luck, could be bad luck. We just have to see.
Exactly. Okay, and then over on my tribe, I would have to say I'm rooting most for Shiho Sawaragi. I think she's my number one candidate. Um, and I want to see Junko make it far, but I don't want to see her win necessarily. I want to see her have just
That's
a
fair.
good performance.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Shiho win as well, especially because of how well she played and the fact she got, the kind of Suri elimination.
Mhm.
It does make you really wonder. Um, Other than that, honestly, I would say I feel the same way. Like with Danny, it would be really cool if he became a two-time winner.
Mhm.
Uh, it, I I'm not saying like I want that, but it'd be cool. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
If Francesca could be a two-time winner, that would be hilarious.
that would be two-time loser in two-time first boot in actual Survivor, two-time winner in our Brantsteele verse.
Yeah, how great would that be?
Very poetic.
Yep,
Very poetic.
exactly. Um, but yeah, so yeah, that's gonna do it. Are you ready to hop in here?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Okay. Okay, idols are currently hidden. No alliances, no alliances. And it looks like my tribe wins reward. They win flint and 20 pounds of beans.
Oh dang.
Oh man, they're gonna be tooting like crazy out there on the on the island.
You and your fart jokes. So
Okay,
juvenile.
but Ryan's tribe wins immunity. This is like the first time in a very long time you have not had to be the first boot.
I know, right? It's nice. I almost don't trust it.
I know, right? It's like well, what's
Ozzy's on my tribe. He could get hurt.
yeah, if he gets medevac, that would be the saddest thing ever.
Oh god.
Okay. Francesca is impressing the rest of the team. We also have our first alliance of Danger Aaron, Danny Mcrae, Francesca Hovie, Junko Enoshima, and Shiho Sawaragi.
All right.
Okay, so we got Junko Shiho teaming up. I feel like this might have been working together because everyone wants to work with Francesca. And Francesca's kind of gotten to pick who she wants to play this game with.
Yeah, that's fair. Very solid five. Or like, yeah, seems very solid. Seems like like the loyalty and stuff isn't there yet, but it's also a newer alliance. So
Yeah, it's like that day one, day three alliance somewhere around there. So still has
yeah,
time to build and get stronger. But yeah, I definitely can see maybe having Danny as that physical strength for them, and then have Danger Aaron as like the goat that you can bring along near the end of the game.
oh
So
yeah,
planning short term and long term with this alliance.
yeah.
And Seto Kaiba finds the Rhymes tribe already. He's like, I'm not building the shelter, guys. I am finding this idol. And he just gave up on his team and finds the idol right away.
Yeah. Typical Kaiba.
Exactly. Wow. So already having an idol. Evie and Vanessa bond strongly.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Ozzy's safe. He didn't get hurt.
Yep. So it is someone among my tribe going. So let's see. So it's Anne, Natalie, Roxroy, and Soma and Steph Curry. Those are the ones not in that alliance.
It's really tough to say.
I'm just gonna say Roxroy.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Let him build the shelter and then just get rid of him. Classic Survivor.
All right.
Okay. First vote goes to Roxroy. Second vote goes to Curry. Third vote goes to Roxroy. Fourth vote goes to Curry. Fifth vote goes to Curry.
Oh,
Sixth vote goes to Roxroy. Seventh vote goes to
no.
Curry. Eighth vote goes to Curry. Wow.
Wow.
The first person voted out.
Dang.
Wow, they were not even going to. I mean, that's not good for my tribe. They just lost a huge physical asset right away.
Dang.
So Anne, Curry, and Natalie.
Definitely not a good position for the two of them.
Yeah. So it looks like Rox, Roy, and Soma, even though they weren't in an alliance, decided to vote here. So maybe they're preserving their game a little bit, and we might lose Anne and Natalie next.
It's possible. Don't want Anne to go just yet.
I know, right? Okay. Then that means your tribe needs to go to tribal now.
Well, hang on a sec.
Let's see. My tribe's not finding the idol yet. Nothing here. Let's see who wins immunity. And your tribe wins immunity. They also win fishing gear.
Nice.
Okay, Aaron and Natalie bond strongly, so maybe Natalie's trying to push Anne under the bus.
Looks like it.
Junko and Natalie find something in common.
She's not giving up.
Soma has a major meltdown. Oh, is Soma blowing up his game? A new alliance forms between Danger Aaron and Francesca.
All right, nice.
Okay, so Natalie, I think, may have saved herself there. But Soma, who it seemed like might have kept himself in the good graces, might be in some trouble.
Could be.
Kaiba and Toshiko find something in common. And a new alliance forms between Evie, Lloyd, Toshiko, and Vanessa.
All right. Very nice.
Okay, nice. Okay, so that 5-person alliance definitely has control now on this tribe.
I think it's either Anne or Soma.
Yeah, it's one of the two, and Natalie managed to save herself for at least this tribal with her social game. So
yeah,
it's either Anne or Soma here. First vote goes to Anne. Second vote goes to Roxroy. Third vote goes to Roxroy. Fourth vote goes to Anne. Fifth vote goes to Roxroy. Sixth vote goes to Roxroy. Roxroy is taken out, so they're I don't care if you voted with us. You're still not part of our alliance.
Never count yourself out or in.
Yeah, it was Roxroy and Soma. So Soma's not looking good though. Definitely in some trouble. It's but as we've said, like this alliance of 5 only is caring about the alliance of 5. If you're not in that alliance, you could get taken out. So
could be.
Okay, now it's time for your tribe to go to tribal.
I think not.
Okay, immunity. Your tribe wins immunity.
And they also win chairs, pillows, blankets, tarp, and a rope.
Okay, Soma or Anne? Aaron, Danger Aaron, hit an immunity idol. Wow. Junko has a major meltdown.
That's not good.
You don't want to have a player like Junko having meltdowns in your game.
People tend to die.
Shiho is impressing the rest of the team. Anne and Danny have a major fight. Oh, this could be trouble for Anne.
Yeah.
Junko leaves the alliance here, the majority alliance, and creates an alliance with Natalie Anderson. Natalie's then injured. So did Junko just create an alliance with Natalie to hurt her, to get her out of the game so they don't have to go to tribal, but fails. And now they still have to go.
I think so.
Oh, wow.
But, it happened after the fact, and it's a pretty strong alliance. So maybe, just maybe, she's still good.
I don't think Junko's in trouble with this tribal, but going forward, I think she is.
Yeah.
Ozzy is impressing the rest of the team, as Ozzy does. Ozzy and Chan have a minor disagreement. And Toshiko leaves that alliance.
What? You haven't even tested the waters with this alliance yet.
Exactly. Already I'm out. So I don't want to be a part of this. Okay, so I still think it's either Anne or Soma going home here.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
With then whoever survives and Junko probably then being the next ones on the chopping block. First vote goes to Anne. Second vote goes to Soma. Third vote goes to Anne. Fourth vote goes to Anne. Fifth vote goes to Anne. And Anne Boleyn is voted out. Just could not survive the onslaught of them constantly going to tribal.
No, it's rather unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a unanimous vote. Everyone just decided to get rid of Anne there. So she will most likely not be doing the
All-Stars 12.
Yeah, she will not be making it doing the full rotation. Okay, well, we still have Junko and Toshiko fighting for that claim. Okay, rewards. Okay, we got My Tribe wins reward, so hopefully they can do something. They get win a visit by a local bushman. Can they turn this into an immunity win?
No! I'm so sorry, man.
Oh, that means either Soma or Junko goes home now.
You don't know what's gonna happen on your tribe.
Oh, this sucks. Because Danger Aaron has the idol. Hopefully he plays it stupidly, I guess. Aaron and Shiho have a small fight. Okay, that's something. Natalie has a major meltdown. Okay, maybe Natalie goes instead. Danny and Shiho find something in common.
All right.
Okay. Lloyd and Ozzy have a minor disagreement.
Ozzy's just been picking fights.
Yeah. And Hanji is impressing the rest of the team. Okay. So I'm already down to 7 here. About to be 6.
Let's see. I can see. I don't know. A lot happened, but nothing like too apparent happened.
I mean, it's one of these 3. It's one of these 3.
I agree. But who's it gonna be though?
I hope it's not Junko. Please don't be Junko. We need to keep the people from All Stars 10 a little longer. Okay, first vote goes to Francesca. Second vote goes to Francesca. Third vote goes to Francesca. Fourth vote goes to Soma. Fifth vote goes to Soma. Sixth vote goes to Soma. 1 vote left.
Is it Soma?
And Soma does go home. The numbers stick together. So yeah, Danny, Aaron, Francesca, and Shiho. That is just a strong alliance. And yeah, Soma goes home. Junko and Natalie on the outs. They really need to win immunity.
I will say, the 3 winners that were on your team is still there.
Yeah.
So we still have quite a few winners left in this season.
Yeah, exactly. But man, this is already brutal. I've already lost to 4 people in the pre-merge.
We'll see what happens, man.
Okay, let's see who wins immunity. My tribe finally wins immunity. It's about time.
You can breathe a little.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Junko making it a little further. Okay, Francesca is impressing the rest of the team. Aaron and Natalie find something in common. Danny and Junko have a small fight. Okay, not looking good for Junko.
No.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Monokuma from our All-Stars anime, just our anime season, that's the characters that are in her hair, if you didn't notice that Easter egg.
Nice.
Ozzy and Kaiba find something in common.
All right. What's happening?
Lloyd leaves the alliance.
So what are these 2 gonna do?
And Lydia Meredith. Yeah. This alliance got created, and when they're actually being tested, 2 people have already left before that even happens.
It may be one of the 2, actually.
Yeah.
So Chico left, and now Lloyd left. I think it might be Evie or Vanessa.
Yeah, I think that's a very good possibility. Okay, Kaiba uses the idol on Ozzy. He's like, we're keeping winners in this game. I'm not playing for myself this time. I'm playing to keep the winners in this game.
He was like, your long hair reminds me of Mokuba. Here you go.
Ozzy's the new Mokuba.
Exactly.
First vote goes to Kaiba.
No. Oh no.
Second vote goes to Lydia.
Don't let Kaiba go out like a chump.
Third vote goes to Lydia. Fourth vote goes to Kaiba.
Don't let him go out like a chump.
Fifth vote goes to Kaiba.
Not let him go out like a chump.
Sixth vote goes to Lydia. Seventh vote goes to Kaiba.
Go out like a chump.
Eighth vote goes to Kaiba. Kaiba is put it out of the game. Oh my god.
I'm pissed.
Oh,
This is not right.
That is brutal.
This is
Ozzy,
not right.
this was Ozzy playing the game very hard. He found something in common with Kaiba, right? And it was like, hey, let's vote together. We use your idol on me, because I think they're voting for me. But Kaiba should have stuck to his guns. That's what won him the game previously, was playing for himself.
I don't like that.
Yeah. So Lloyd was also on the Kaiba plan, but wow.
All right, we better find now.
Okay, let's move on here. Okay, let's see who wins reward. My tribe wins reward. They win steak, sausages, vegetables, condiments, and wine for reward. And my tribe wins immunity. It's good. Shave the numbers off.
I get it.
Aaron and Danny have a major fight. Danny is getting into fights, though, with everyone. Evie and Lydia have a major fights.
How about no?
Vanessa and President Zelensky have a major fights.
What's with this alliance?
I don't know. It's like the worst alliance in history.
I'm gonna say it's either Evie or Vanessa.
I'm gonna say Ozzy. I'm gonna say because of the idol play that Ozzy gets voted out here. First vote goes to Lydia. Second vote goes to Lydia. Third vote goes to Lydia. Fourth vote goes to President Zelensky.
Don't do it.
Fifth vote goes to Lydia. Sixth vote goes to President Zelensky. Seventh vote goes to Zelensky. Eighth vote goes to Zelensky. One vote left. And Zelensky is taken out.
So they're just straight up targeting winners.
Yeah, this is an anti-winner tribe right here. My tribe didn't care about taking out winners. Your tribe cares about taking out the winners.
Oh, dang.
Wow. Okay, so let's see who voted for who. Hanji, Lydia, Ozzy, Shan, and Toshiko took out Zelensky. Evie, Lloyd, Zelensky, and Vanessa voted Lydia. So Lloyd, yet again on the outs here, back to back, not being in the numbers.
Not good. All right.
Yeah. Okay, ready for a twist?
Let's do it.
Okay, Joe's tribe stands together. 3 members of Joe's tribe will stay, which are Danger Aaron, Danny Mcrae, and Francesca Hovie. And 3 members of Joe's tribe will go to Ryan's tribe, Junko, Natalie, and Shiho.
All right.
Okay, Ryan's tribe stands together. 4 members of Ryan's tribe will stay, Evie, Hanji, Lloyd, and Lydia. And Ozzy, Shan, Toshiko, and Vanessa will switch. So let's see.
Right.
So yeah, this is what the new tribe configurations are. So your tribe has numbers over here and here. Yeah, so it worked out perfectly for yours, where you have exactly the numbers needed if they stick together.
However, I will say on the Ryan tribe, Was an alliance.
Your sound kind of like is cutting out. It's I can't really hear you.
So Lloyd
Oh, there.
was an alliance with Evie and Lydia, and are no longer that. So it's up in the air how things may play out.
Mhm.
Lloyd could jump ship, or he could, try and stay strong, or his Eddie and Lydia could join, the Joe team and just take out Lloyd and Hanji.
Mhm. Yeah. There's definitely ways to play. We also have to remember Junko and Shiho are on this tribe together. They are very strong players and are able to get people to do what they want pretty easily. So I definitely can see them working their magic here. Over here, I mean, Francesca and Danny, definitely strong players, but there's that anti-winner sentiment from your tribe. Very easy for them to stick together to get rid of those two.
True.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay. And Joe's tribe wins immunity. They will be safe. So Junko and Shiho's tribe are going to have some trouble.
Yeah.
Toshiko has a major meltdown.
Why? You're safe.
And Danny leaves the alliance with Aaron, Francesca, and Shiho.
Okay.
And Natalie finds the Ryan tribe hidden immunity idol. That is dangerous.
Very.
Lydia is impressing the rest of the team. And a new alliance forms between Evie, Hanji, and Lydia. So these three might be deciding the vote, or they're going to be the minority. It's one of the two.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't really know.
I could see them flipping on Lloyd here. He wasn't in on those last two votes with everyone. And
I would say that Lloyd is kind of a focal point.
Yeah.
But with Natalie getting an idol, who knows? She might play it on herself or an ally to take someone out.
Yeah, exactly.
Tough to really say.
Yeah. This is definitely still playable for these players. So let's see what happens. No one stands. First vote goes to Lloyd.
Come on, don't.
Second vote goes to Lloyd. Third vote goes to Lydia.
She's been racking up the points.
Fourth vote goes to Lloyd.
I guess it's Lloyd, and screw Ryan.
Yep, Lloyd goes home. Yeah, I told you I saw a potential get rid of the person you don't trust here. And also maybe a girls thing's happening here because Lloyd was the only guy on the tribe.
Fair.
Okay, yeah. So that's a potential girls alliance that could happen from this tribe.
Well, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, and then you got 4 girls on this. Honestly, there's only 3 guys left on this team. The guys have been exterminated.
3 guys, 2 people who are non-binary, and that means 7 girls left. Yeah.
This is the guys have definitely been taken out pretty quick here.
No, wait, 8 girls left. So there's 13 people left. All right, gotcha.
Okay, I think this is the last one before the merge, I believe. Last votes. Okay, reward challenge. Okay, Joe's tribe wins rewards. They win a trip to another island with a coffee bar, cookies, croissants, and brownies.
Nice.
And they also win immunity, getting themselves to the merge.
Okay.
Shan is impressing the rest of the team. Aaron and Shan have a minor disagreement. Okay. Junko has another major meltdown.
Well, I mean, now that you got rid of the focal point, now it's like 3 versus 3. What do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, exactly. But also, Junko is impressing the rest of the team.
I don't know what's going on.
She's got multiple personality disorder, so she's one side of her is having a meltdown, the other side of her is making everyone laugh and have a great time around camp.
Well, which side do the tribe listen to more? I don't know. I feel Natalie's idol play is going to be important. I think it might be Lydia.
She's Lydia's been getting a lot of votes.
A lot.
Yeah. I think Lydia's a good chance. I do think either we have Rocks or Natalie gets an idol play. Like there is potential for like some weird wacky stuff happening here. But let's get into it. Natalie uses the idol on herself. Any votes to count against her will not count. First vote goes to Natalie, does not count. Second vote goes to Natalie, does not count. Third vote goes to Natalie, does not count.
Read it right.
Fourth vote goes to Lydia.
Dang.
Lydia is idled out of the game. She was yet again getting a lot of screen time in her short time out here by racking up votes, but because of that idol play from Natalie, just not able to make it. Yeah, so it was tribal lines.
All right, well, those lines will be put to the test because we are now at the merge.
Yes, exactly. Awesome. Let's see, how many of each do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's even between people now. We somehow evened it out.
Because life just finds a way.
Exactly. So who are your standouts so far for the season?
All right, I feel Danger Aaron is playing a smarter game this time around. Danny keeps getting into fights. Evie just lost their number 1, so their game is kind of up in the air. I think Junko is in a decent enough position, and I feel Natalie, who once was on the bottom, is now kind of like here to play.
Yeah, I definitely thank Junko, Natalie, and Shiho for being able to survive that tribe swap, and all three of them stick together, be able to take out Lloyd, be able to take out Lydia. I think that was definitely some good gameplay there. And also those three kind of were controlling the votes before that as well when it was when they were on my tribe. So definitely some strong players there.
Agreed. Yeah, we still have 4 winners left in the game.
Yeah, better than All Stars 10 when only Junko made it this far.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron is the only one currently with an idol. There's an idol hidden for the merge. So let's see who wins first individual immunity. It's Ozzy.
Oh gosh.
Is he gonna do it again?
I think it's very likely.
We've seen it happen. It's not impossible. And Francesca finds the merged tribe hidden immunity idol. Okay, nice. Okay, Shan and Shiho bond slightly.
Nice.
Junko and Vanessa have a minor disagreement. And Shiho leaves the alliance between Aaron and Francesca, and a new alliance forms between Hanji, Junko, Natalie, Shiho, and Toshiko.
All right, this could work.
Yeah, clearly there's a lot of bonds built between these three for what they had to get through in that swap.
Yeah.
And they managed to bring in Hanji and Toshiko. So this is a pretty strong alliance right here.
I can see it, yeah.
But they do not have total majority. They do need to survive a few votes before they do.
And not only that, there are 2 idols. And granted, who left that alliance? It was Toshiko that left the alliance, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, like, she may know that, but her former allies have idols. So, once again, it's very hard to say who may be going home.
Yeah, merge votes, usually the most chaotic vote of the season. So let's.
This person will just be shy of making the jury.
Exactly. So let's see who not make it. Danger Aaron uses the idol on Francesca,
Oh
who
gosh.
has an idol. First vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Second vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Third vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Francesca, does not count. And eighth vote goes to Shan. Ninth vote goes to Shan. Shan is idled out, just missing out on the jury phase. Wow.
That's rather unfortunate.
Yeah, so let's look here. So Danny, Aaron, Evie, Francesca, and Vanessa voted Shan. Whereas Hanji, Junko, Natalie, Ozzy, Shan, Shiho, and Toshiko were wanting to get rid of Francesca. So Francesca managing to get another person to play an idol for her to at least get her into the jury phase.
That tends to be, I guess that's her strategy for series 3.
Mm-hmm, exactly, and she has an idol herself. You know, maybe she'll play in the next tribal, and then get someone else to play an idol on her and do the same thing she did last time.
We'll see.
Okay. Let's see here. Reward challenge. Group number 1 consists of Evie, Hanji, Junko, Natalie, and Ozzy. Group number 2 is Danger Aaron, Danny, Shiho, Toshiko, and Vanessa. Francesca does not participate. And group number 1 wins. They win a trip to a waterfall and lunch.
Nice.
Good for them. And let's see who wins immunity. Ozzy.
Is it gonna happen again? Legit?
Is he gonna do it back-to-back seasons? Just he only if he makes it to the merge, he just wins all the immunities.
Oh, it could happen.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Ozzy and Vanessa have a small fight. It's not a good time to have a fight with him, Vanessa.
No.
Francesca has a major meltdown. Maybe she's trying to get people to vote for her, so she uses her idol. And Toshiko leaves this alliance. And a new alliance forms between Danny, Ozzy, and Shiho.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. That's interesting there. Okay.
It might be, it's either Vanessa or Toshiko.
I think we're getting a idol play from Francesca here to idol someone out. I don't know who it is though. I think it might be a wild stray bullet.
I think so too.
Francesca uses the idol. First vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Second vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Third vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Francesca, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Danny.
Oh no.
Sixth vote goes to Danny. Seventh vote goes to Danny. Eighth vote goes to Toshiko. Ninth vote goes to Toshiko. The 10th vote goes to Shiko. One vote left.
One vote left.
And Toshiko is the first jury member of the season.
Dang.
And Francesca playing the idol correctly.
Actually, not really, because it was 3-3-4. No, wait.
No,
yeah.
it was 4-4-3.
Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Evie, Shiho, Toshiko, and Vanessa voted Francesca. Danny, Aaron, Francesca, and Ozzy voted Toshiko. Hanji, Junko, and Natalie voted Danny. Okay. So I think that this Francesca idol play, though, might have mixed up the chaos a lot. So we might not even see a Francesca vote here just because I think a lot of people have been taken out. But who knows? Maybe she can get someone to play the idol for her.
We'll see.
If someone even finds it. Okay, let's go to reward challenge. Group number 1 consists of 5 castaways: Danger Aaron, Danny Mcrae, Francesca Hovie, Ozzy Luce, and Shiho. Group number 2 is Evie, Hanji, Junko, Natalie, and Vanessa. And group number 1 wins. They win a trip to a resort and lunch. Ozzy's winning again. If he wins,
Oh my god.
He wins a third immunity in a row. I mean, he has a huge target on his back. We gotta remember, like, if he loses one, I think that's it for him.
It is. He may have to be banned after this one.
Yeah, he's just too OP. Okay, Junko is impressing the rest of the team. Hanji and Shiho have a small fight. And Hanji leaves that alliance because of that fight with Shiho. Okay. I don't know, but that could be trouble for one of the two. We could see Hanji or Shiho get taken out here.
I think it may be Shiho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it might be Hanji just because she was the one that left the alliance.
Fair. I think for me it's the fight or disagreement.
Got it. First vote goes to Danny. Second vote goes to Aaron. Third vote goes to Francesca. Fourth vote goes to Aaron. Fifth vote goes to Francesca. Sixth vote goes to Danny. Seventh vote goes to Aaron. Eighth vote goes to Francesca. Ninth vote goes to Danny. One vote left.
Is
and
it?
Danny Mcrae is taken out. Francesca lives to see another day.
Dang.
And Danger Aaron almost gets taken out there. So, but another winner gets taken out finally.
There's 3 left.
Yeah, so Aaron, Francesca, Junko, and Natalie voted Danny. Danny, Ozzy, Shiho voted Aaron, and Evie, Hanji, and Vanessa voted Francesca. Okay. Unexpected there, you know. I feel like you need to keep a good challenge competitor to face off against Ozzy, but
yeah, because it does look like, I don't know, you never know, but Ozzy's track record has been proven to be very tough to beat.
Yeah, there were like 3 huge challenge competitors: Ozzy, Danny, and Steph Curry, and now it's just Ozzy. Okay, Iowa's currently hidden. Let's see who wins reward. Hanji wins a cold beer and peanuts.
Nice.
Okay, Junko wins a choice of 3 covered items, a rotten coconut, 1 slice, and she ends up choosing the whole pizza.
Nice.
Vanessa wins the slice of pizza. She bids like $500 for 1 slice.
Exactly.
Junko wins a roasted chicken.
Beautiful.
Hanji wins information in the game, a clue to the hidden immunity idol.
Maybe need that.
And Evie wins a covered item, wine, and a meal. They can give it up, so the tribe gets rice and beans. But Evie keeps the reward, not giving everyone rice and beans.
This is not good.
Junko wins an advantage in the next immunity challenge. That could be the chance to take out Ozzy.
It might. It might be very important.
Hanji wins a covered item, pig brain. And 7 castaways win a letter from a loved one. So these 3 get some love. And Francesca wins a covered item, a jar of peanut butter to be shared by the tribe. And Junko wins immunity because of that advantage.
This is their one shot together.
You have to take out Ozzy here. You cannot let him make it any further in this game. And Junko finds the merge tribe hidden immunity idol.
So, despite Hanji having
Yeah, can you get a little closer to the mic? I think you're well.
Despite Hanji having an advantage to find the idol as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this could be spelling doom for Ozzy. Natalie is impressing the rest of the team. Aaron and Shiho find something in common. Evie and Vanessa have a small fight. And Ozzy and Shiho's alliance dissolves.
I think this is where Ozzy goes.
Yeah, Natalie works hard at camp. Yeah, you have to take out Ozzy. You
Has to
cannot
be
let him make it any further in this game.
he is vulnerable for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, is there any way to fix your sound? It's still not working very well. It's yeah,
Better?
yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, because before it's like your voice just it sounded very thin, like it wasn't really coming through.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, this is definitely Ozzy's time
Has
to
to
go
be.
here. If he survives, like I don't know what this group's doing. First vote goes to Ozzy.
Understandably so.
Second vote goes to Vanessa. Third vote goes to Ozzy. Fourth vote
Yeah.
goes to Ozzy. Fifth vote goes to Ozzy. Ozzy voted out unanimously. Yeah, everyone's like, we are not wasting.
Not gonna take a chance. No.
Yeah, we got to take him out. Even though Francesca and him are close, got to take out the clear biggest threat to win the game.
Well, that definitely opens the door wide for everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do a little assessment here before the. We'll do another one when we get to the finale. But
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on who's doing the best so far?
Honestly, I think Aaron's doing a pretty decent job, to be honest. I think him and his alliance with Francesca is getting him very far. Junko's also playing a stellar game. I think Natalie is as well. Hanji is up there. And though like the other players are kind of making moves and stuff, I would say those five are the loudest. And I would say Vanessa is the only one that's kind of like in the background.
Yeah. Vanessa, I mean, she's doing what she was supposed to do last time, play a sleeper thread, and maybe at some point she can find idol or something, or make a big move at final 6 or something, and change the course of the game. But I definitely think Aaron and Francesca are playing very solid games. Junko's this last episode, especially being able to take out Ozzy and find an idol, I think set her up pretty well. Natalie and Shiho have also been pretty stellar. Pretty good squad so far. Aaron, last guy, the last guy standing.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, he's like, I get to be on this island with as the only guy. Like that's awesome. I guess all the girls are coming to him. They want to use him as the goats. Like he's like, yeah, use me as your goat.
He's anything but a goat, though. I think
exactly.
maybe everyone else doesn't realize that. Maybe Francesca's the only one that truly knows.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who wins immunity now that Ozzy's not there. Junko wins immunity.
All right.
Okay, already Junko might be clinching that All Stars 12 return.
It's very possible.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the second merge tribe hidden immunity idol is currently hidden.
Oh. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know either. We've done the simulation. I'm pretty sure we've seen this, but I always forget about it. Okay, well,
no one found it, so that's for a future episode, I guess.
Yeah. Hanji is impressing the rest of the team. Okay.
I think. Who do you get rid of? I think Francesca might be a target because, to Junko's knowledge, there is no second one yet.
Exactly.
So, take out, because Francesca has been a target before.
Yeah, and she's played a pretty obviously strong game, having Idol played on her, playing Idol herself on her, and then managing to get the votes in a way where she just barely manages to squeak by. So I definitely could see Francesca being in danger here as well. Okay, first vote goes to Vanessa. Second vote goes to Evie. Third vote goes to Francesca. Fourth vote goes to Evie. Fifth vote goes to Francesca. Sixth vote goes to Vanessa. Seventh vote goes to Vanessa. One vote left. And it is Francesca. We are tied between Francesca and Vanessa.
This can go any number of ways. You know how these three targets to have a tiebreaker go. The numbers can be any direction. So
exactly.
It could be either or.
Exactly. Let's see here. First vote goes to Vanessa. Second vote goes to Francesca. Third vote goes to Vanessa. Fourth vote goes to Vanessa. Fifth vote goes to Francesca. Francesca can't go home, and Vanessa goes home. So Danger Aaron flips. Danger Aaron ends up flipping onto Vanessa because he had voted for Evie.
Yeah, and like he's not going to vote out his ally.
Exactly. So Francesca managing to survive a little further, and honestly, kind of the purple person's gone. So we still have some of our strong contestants here.
Yeah.
Okay. See, nothing. And Francesca wins immunity.
All right. Does anyone find the second idol? No.
It doesn't look like it. Francesca and Chiho bond slightly. Hanji joins the alliance of Aaron and Francesca.
Would it be crazy if they try and target Junko right
now? Oh man, I'd be so mad. She has an idol, so she could save herself, but
she may not see it coming.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna say that they're gonna take out Danger Aaron here. I'm gonna say that there's gonna be a big blind side from the other four.
We'll see.
First vote goes to Hanji. Second vote goes to Shiho. Third vote goes to Evie. Fourth vote goes to Shiho. Fifth vote goes to Hanji. Sixth vote goes to Evie. One vote left. And Evie Jagoda is voted out of the game. Wow. So let's see how that. So Aaron, Francesca, and Natalie voting together there. Junko Shiho voted together to vote out Hanji. And Evie and Hanji voted Shiho. Interesting. So even though Hanji joined the alliance, Natalie ends up being the one to vote with Aaron and Francesca. Interesting. Okay. One more episode until the finale, so we'll do one more tribal.
No. I also realized I have like one person left.
Oh, do you?
Just Hanji.
Oh, wow. Yeah, taking out a lot of people there. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Reward challenge. Aaron wins reward and shares the reward with Francesca, of course. And this is the loved ones. I just imagine Aaron having the entire Jackass crew. You know, we got Steve-O, Wee Man, Johnny Knoxville, all coming out to the islands.
My God.
And Aaron can give up the rewards so that the other four players get one, but he chooses to keep the rewards.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
This could be Aaron's game going away here. This is what happens a lot of times. This is what happened with Brenda.
Yeah.
Very possible that he's in trouble here now. But he wins immunity.
All right.
Wow.
Good for him.
When he really needed it, he gets it. And no one's finding that no one knows that this second idol exists.
We didn't even know.
Yeah. Okay, tribal council. Okay, I'm going to say Francesca. I'm going to say I'm going to say that there's going to be, she is a strong player. Take her out now.
I agree.
First vote goes to Francesca. Second vote goes to Francesca. Third vote goes to Junko.
Winner's going to be taken
Fourth vote
out.
goes to Junko. Fifth vote goes to Francesca. 1 vote left. And Francesca is voted out. Junko managing to not get voted out there. Yeah, Aaron and Francesca. What a duo though. They played like the whole thing in the power position until right then.
Yeah.
And it was the loved ones. It yet again has struck in our brain Survivor season.
It's never a good sign.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things. You kind of don't want to be the one to win the loved ones. You want to be the one who gets brought to the loved ones.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the one winning that challenge.
I mean, that one in general for Karamoan is just so horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's worse.
Yeah, usually they try to have it be even in terms of who you're kind of getting sent to do stuff, but this is literally like 2 people, then you're given a worse ultimatum of just like either you don't get to see your loved ones or
and you accidentally trap someone else to not see their loved ones too.
Yeah, exactly. So you're in trouble pretty much either way.
All right, so with this final 5, I'd say the 2 that are playing the best games are Danger Aaron and Junko.
Yeah, definitely.
I say Hanji is probably in that 3rd spot, followed by Natalie, and Shiho is in last place.
Yeah, she was not playing as strong of a game this time. She's it almost actually seems like she's become kind of Junko's second in command this season. She's taken a backseat a bit.
Maybe. I don't know. Junko could be our first 3-time winner.
Yeah,
her odds are pretty. She's already guaranteed Final 4.
Yeah, that's true. So there's no fire in Caroline though, so she can't win her way in.
No.
Hanji finds the second merge tribe hidden immunity idol. Okay, I think Danger Aaron needs to win this immunity, otherwise he is in some trouble.
Yeah.
And he wins the immunity.
All right, so that means the people that are vulnerable are Natalie and Shiho.
Yeah. Junko and Shiho find something in common.
Now, it's one of the 2.
Yeah. So it looks like Junko and Shiho are going to vote together, but the question is, does Aaron, Hanji, and Natalie work together, or does Aaron and Hanji decide to side with Junko and Shiho?
It's really tough to say.
Yeah, let's see. There's also some idol plays that might end up messing up the votes for someone. So let's see here. Junko uses the idol, of course, and so does Hanji. First vote goes to Hanji, does not count. Second vote goes to Hanji, does not count. Third vote goes to Hanji, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Shiho. And Shiho, yet again, taken out in 5th place at the start of the finale.
Dang.
Wow. Well, I have to be honest, it feels like we keep shaving off the people from least important to most important. Like the better players somehow are staying in the game. Yeah.
So right now it feels like it could be Junko or Danger Aaron, and this is these next 2 challenges will probably be the deciding factor.
Exactly. So let's see here. There's no more IOs or advantages to be played. Who wins final immunity? Danger Aaron wins immunity.
I think this is where Junko goes.
Yeah, I think Junko's in a lot of trouble. Aaron and Hanji have a small fight though.
Okay.
And Hanji joins the alliance of Junko and
Why? It's the 3 of you.
Okay, wait. Okay, this seems very weird, but it could be jury management. It could be trying to get yourself in the good graces of people in a way that maybe one of them goes and you think that's like the last jury member, so now you got to kind of have the. The votes.
You can't really do that at Final 4, though. It's like someone's gonna be fucked over. Who am I gonna fuck over? My best friend or the person I'm just now cool with?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like this should be Hanji going home here.
I think it's Junko.
And Junko's the right decision. Like objectively, that's the right decision. But from where they are, it does seem like we might be getting rid of Hanji.
We'll see.
First vote goes to Hanji. Second vote goes to Junko. Third vote goes to Junko. And Junko Enoshima is taken out.
That
This
makes
close
sense.
from a 3-time winner. This close.
Hey, she still has a long Survivor career ahead of her.
Yeah, I think she's coming back for All Stars 12, just to be honest.
She has to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, coming up just short. But Aaron, he might win this. He really might win this game.
I think it might be in order. Actually, what's order on the screen? I think it's Aaron, Hanji, then Natalie.
Yeah, I think there's a chance Hanji gets a win here, or even Natalie. Like, I wonder if the perception of how Aaron is as like a person, if that's going to make them think like he wasn't really doing it. This was all Francesca. Like he's not someone that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Yeah. Yeah, we also have there's a lot of girls on the jury as well. Maybe they want to vote for Natalie as a female winner. Who knows?
Fair. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. First vote goes to Natalie. Second vote goes to Hanji. Third vote goes to Aaron. Fourth vote goes to Natalie. Fifth vote goes to Hanji. Sixth vote goes to Natalie. Seventh vote goes to Hanji. Eighth vote and winner of Survivor is Hanji in a 4-3-1 vote.
Nice.
Wow. So your last remaining person ends up squeaking by with a victory. Only person to vote for Aaron was Francesca.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, but I'm a little surprised from that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vanessa wins the fan favorite.
Because she's so nice.
Yeah. So Hanji pulling out victory here.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, for whatever shenanigans happened at Survivor Anime, they had their redemption arc this time around and won it out.
Exactly. Yeah. Another great performance there from Hanji. But yeah, Aaron only with 1 vote. His game just ends up not being respected.
Yeah, that's rather unfortunate too. I think he was a very strong competitor.
I'm surprised he didn't get Ozzy's vote because he was winning challenges, and Ozzy and Danny. So yeah, I figured he would get both of those votes at least.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, I think Hanji is a solid winner. Solid
winner. Junko, coming up just short. I think she would have won if she made it to the ends.
Yeah.
Some good plays here. Definitely some good contestants. Yeah. Steph Curry. I still can't believe he got taken out first.
For me, both Lloyd and Kaiba, their eliminations hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I lost 4 people in a row. That was brutal.
Kaiba misplayed an idol and did something out of character.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to the statistics. Yeah, Aaron ties the immunities with Ozzy at the end there, so it's pretty good.
Francesca with 26.
Wow.
I think
that's not the record, but that's up there.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, Shiho was considered most strategic, followed by Junko, followed by Natalie.
Seems about right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that does it here. Let's simulate that. If it goes. Does it want to go? There it goes. Okay, since it's All Stars as well, just for fun, let's do the alternate universe to see
what would Lloyd, isn't it? It's Lloyd, isn't it?
Vanessa Bayer
Well,
and she would have made it to the end with Lydia and Shan. Danger Aaron would have lost in fire in a tiebreaker. Lloyd would have still gone out pretty early.
and Kaiba.
Yeah. Honestly, I think
All things considered, yeah.
Aaron and Ozzy would have won 3 immunities, just like in ours.
Yeah. I think, yeah, he must have went on a streak and then got voted out at 9 again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think I prefer what we had in our season. So glad we got what we got.
Agreed.
Okay, so that's going to do it here for All Stars 11. Fun fact, I won't be recording in this house again, so I will. This will be the last time that this is my backdrop.
Thank you, House, for everything you have done. Kept
Exactly.
my buddy warm, kept my buddy cool, kept my buddy's things, kept my buddy.
Yeah. For 11 seasons of our Brantsteele, I've pretty much been here. You know, occasionally we've done it at your place, so when we're able to do it together. But this will be the last time that you guys see this backdrop.
Yeah. Let's have a moment of silence for the backdrop.
Yes. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna see you guys for our next season. It will be the last one of the series. We usually like to have some pretty fun ones. Maybe do some kind of bigger all-star things as part of the ones leading up to the all-stars. But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.